Review for The Rookie, directed by Clint Eastwood with Eastwood, Charlie Sheen, Raul Julia. Movie about they're both cops. Sheen is a new cop, the rookie, obviously. And Eastwood's been doing this for a while. And in the beginning of the movie, and this happens right away, him and his partner are chasing these guys down. They work for auto theft for the police. And they chase these guys down. They're loading a semi truck with stolen cars, and his partner gets killed by Raul Julia, who's like the head of the thieving ring, who interestingly is supposed to be a German guy in this. It's kind of odd, but okay. And yeah, he gets killed, so then he's, on a vendetta to get Julia. Sheen is introduced as his new partner by his captain. And that's pretty much the setup for the movie. So I've never seen this movie. I've heard people talk about it. It's a pretty decent, it's a pretty good movie. I didn't think it was incredible, but it's pretty good. Eastwood is, he's good. I've never seen him give a bad performance, really. He's just such a likable actor, very watchable, great charisma. Charlie Sheen's pretty good in this too. He's like the wet behind the ear kid, and Clint Eastwood shows him the ropes. Raul Julia is a really good villain in this. But him and Eastwood, I'd say, are the best parts of this movie. I really like Raul Julia. It's too bad that he died in the mid-90s of cancer. Like, he had really bad cancer, apparently. Because he wasn't very old. And, it's just sad. He's a very good actor. He's in the Addams Family movies. Those are probably his most famous movies. He's the villain in Street Fighter. A terrible movie, but he's amazing in it. And he was apparently like dying of cancer when he was filming that. Like, it was really bad. But apparently he filmed it because he had a little kid, and the little kid loves Street Fighter. So it's too bad. Seems like a really nice guy. Great actor though. So, and yeah, that's pretty much the movie. Pretty simple movie. Him and Sheen and Eastwood are going around trying to gather evidence on this guy, kind of bending the law, if you will. Like they tap his house without a warrant, so they can find out what he's gonna do. Charlie Sheen, his dad, is like super rich, and his parents are all wealthy, and they don't really like that he's a cop. They like kind of want him to be in their business or whatever, and he doesn't want to do that. Sheen is dealing with all this guilt because when he was like a kid with his brother, who's now dead, his brother died because they were like jumping from rooftop to rooftop, which is not smart to do. Don't do that. Don't do that. Jumping from rooftop to rooftop of, I don't know how big the building is, but 5, 6, 7 stories. And his brother jumped and, slipped and then fell down and died. But he blames himself because he didn't save him, and he was encouraging him to jump because he did it. So then his brother wanted to do it. So there's all this guilt mixed up in that. And then Charlie Sheen is kind of pissed at his dad because he thinks his dad blames him for his brother's death. And Um, his dad, played by Tom Skerritt, who's obviously an alien. Really good actor. So, but yeah, it's a pretty good movie. Apparently, this movie featured like tons of stuntmen. Trying to look up if Roger Ebert reviewed this. I think he did. There's another movie called The Rookie. Okay, he didn't really like it. 2 out of 4. So yeah, he didn't really like it. 2 out of 4. He says it's kind of like generic. Yeah, I mean it is a little. I'd agree. You've seen it before. The rookie cop. Um, Eastwood's older partner gets killed, so he's out for revenge against the guy who did it. You've seen it a million times, but it's an enjoyable movie. It's well made. It's directed by Clint Eastwood. He knows what he's doing. And apparently, the movie featured twice as many stuntmen as it did actors and actresses. It set the world record for the biggest ratio of stuntmen to actors and actresses. Reportedly, over 80 stuntmen worked on this movie. Wow. There are some good action scenes, especially like the very end of the movie has like a chase through an airport. Some of it a little bit reminded me of the end of Heat, which I thought was interesting. But okay, according to the book Clint Eastwood, a cultural production by Paul Smith, during the early stages of principal photography, Charlie Sheen had substance abuse problems. Okay. Yeah, Sheen's performance, it's a little like distant, but I guess that's the character. And then at the end, they kind of changed that. So I don't know. I felt like he was maybe a little off, but Eastwood's good as always. Wow. During a break between scenes, Charlie Sheen had the misfortune of witnessing the death of a window washer who fell 50 stories from the skyscraper above. Clint Eastwood's 21st movie for Warner Brothers. Wow, that's crazy. But wow, he just witnessed this guy die right in front of him. Man, that's crazy. Scott Spiegel originally wrote this as a starring vehicle for Sean Connery. That could have been good too. According to trade paper Variety, Sonia Braga's performance was a nearly nonverbal one. Yeah, she's good in this. I think she's like kind of the girlfriend of Raul Julia, but also like his top henchman. And she's like, she knows like martial arts, and she's just brutal, like very brutal. In the movie The Enforcer, 1976, like in this movie, Clint Eastwood was also partnered with a rookie crop, but not a young man like Charlie Sheen, but a woman, Kate Moore. Yeah, there's a couple of movies called The Rookie. So Charlie Sheen and Pepe Cerna appeared in Red Dawn, 1984. Okay. But yeah, it's an enjoyable movie. It is a little you've seen this before, but overall I think it's pretty good. It's not reinventing the wheel or anything, but I really liked Raul Julia in it though. So But yeah, that's about it. Pretty simple movie, simple review. But The Rookie, 1990. So like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.